32 gigabytes of VRAM. Intel is finally making a massive memory play that shifts the focus from gaming frames to AI workloads. It's a bold move that pressures the entire market. Here is the breakdown.
Intel has released a new graphics card configuration with up to 32 gigabytes of VRAM, and on its own, that number doesn't feel surprising anymore. What matters is why this is happening now, and why it's coming from Intel in particular. For years, VRAM capacity has been treated as a secondary spec, important for edge cases, but rarely the headline. That changed quietly as workloads shifted. AI inference, local model experimentation, and high-resolution content pipelines have started to push memory limits in ways gaming never consistently did. The ceiling moved, but most consumer GPUs didn't follow at the same pace. Intel stepping in with higher VRAM configurations isn't just about competing on raw specs, it's a positioning move. The company has been trying to carve out relevance in a GPU market still defined by entrenched players, and memory capacity is one of the few levers where it can create immediate differentiation without needing to win on every front. There's also timing pressure. As more developers and creators experiment with local AI workflows, VRAM becomes a gating factor before compute even enters the conversation. You can have enough cores, enough bandwidth on paper, but if the model doesn't fit in memory, the rest doesn't matter. That bottleneck has become visible in a way it wasn't 2 years ago. And this is where the shift becomes clearer. Instead of chasing peak gaming performance narratives, Intel appears to be leaning into hybrid use cases, part workstation, part experimental AI machine, part creator tool. A 32 gigabyte configuration doesn't dramatically change gaming outcomes for most users, but it changes who the card is for. Still, there's restraint needed here. More VRAM doesn't automatically translate to better real-world performance. Memory bandwidth, driver maturity, and software optimization still decide whether that capacity is actually usable. Intel has had a mixed track record on the software side, and that context doesn't disappear just because the spec sheet looks stronger. The interesting part is how this reframes expectations across the market. When one player normalizes higher memory tiers, it quietly pressures others to respond, even if they do it reluctantly or at a different price level. Not immediately, but over the next cycle. So this isn't just a product release, it's a signal about where GPU value is shifting. Less about peak frames, more about workload flexibility. Less about traditional segmentation, more about who can adapt fastest to new demands that weren't even mainstream a year ago. And Intel, for once, is not following that shift. It's trying to define a small part of it.